Welcome back, everybody, to the Royals franchise here with the two idiots, where we are locked at 4-4. We're 500 to start the year through the first 8 games, which puts us 3 games back from the scorching hot Tigers, who are 7-1 at the top of the AL Central. The goal for today in this episode is to progress through several weeks of scouting if we can. We'll try to shop some trades and continue to solidify a prospect haul mentality. And we will also be moving forward and getting some plenty of gameplay situations presented to us, I'm sure. So we'll begin advancing the day, and then we'll move into our first batch of scouting and kind of give you an idea of what we're looking for.
So as we jump into scouting, we have a nice bonus allotment of 15.04 million. So our positional needs, our starting pitcher, second baseman, and right field. We have some gaps coming up in the future in those positions. So that's where we need to focus on. So let's take a look at our scouts.
All right, so we have reworked the staff for our scouting this year. We've got Raymond Kretlow, who's got incredible efficiency, and he's really good at position players, a 97 and 98 rating, respectively, making the most out of all our scouts this year. Then we have Ricky Franklin following him up with 90 efficiency and 84 on the position player ratings. And closing it out is Steven Cervantes with 93 efficiency and 86 on the pitcher rating. I know that's a little lower than what we would typically try to target, like getting 90 plus for each category is ideal, but he's also got 93 discovery. So we do plan on discovering some players later on in this scouting process. So for right now, this is the setup with our scouts. We took a look at the draft class this year, and we have identified the positions that we need and the candidates that we feel could be a perfect fit. And in the first round, we pick at number 6. So we've got a very, very careful decision that we need to make, and we're spreading the wealth here with our scouts. We're looking first at second base, and it's Seth Sonnenberg. He's got excellent potential, 70 to 94, which will most likely fall around the B range unless everything rises, but his numbers look too good for us to not take a look at him seriously as our first round pick. His bat looks to be incredible. He's got decent speed and arm strength, and he'll be an okay fielder, but I'm very curious to see where Sonnenberg's numbers end up. We originally stated that right field was going to be a value spot for us, but we found Edgar Almanzar in left field, ranked 11 on the big board, and these numbers absolutely blew our socks off. He looks to be the perfect baseball player. Everything about him is phenomenal. And I don't think that this will end up being true, but again, we cannot pass this guy up. We've got to take a look at him. And at 11 on the big board, there's a very real chance that he will be there when we pick at number 6. And lastly, we'll take a look at our very first starting pitcher of this scouting year. It's Derek Jenkins. His numbers all look pretty good, but compared to the other candidates, there's not really much that's extremely exciting about him, but it is, of course, all dependent on where the numbers end up falling. He looks to have pretty good control and clutch. He'll have starter stamina for sure, and he's got decent strikeout numbers versus lefties and hits versus left as well. We'll have to see how he ends up, but a 75 to 99 potential is enticing.
So far, we've split the series against the Brewers. So hopefully we can finish it up with a win and pull this out and get it back above 500 instead of just being 500. Then we're going to hit the road and head to Cleveland. But let's finish this Brewers series first with a win. No. Unfortunately, we decided to not to score any runs and just hand Milwaukee a win. So our first series at home against the Brewers did not fare very well. So now we're below 500. Maybe going on the road and getting some time away from our own beds. I don't know if that's a good thing. Maybe the wives have been nagging on the boys. I have no idea. Let's go to Cleveland and kick some ass. So the offense have decided to be non-existent in the last 2 games, 0-5 against Milwaukee and 0-4 against Cleveland. So I don't know what it's going to take. Maybe order new sets of bats. I'm not sure. But let's go to game 2 against Cleveland for a better result.
All right, Bobby Witt Jr. 0-3 today, averaging 143. Gets the spotlight in this situation against Cleveland. We've got a runner on first base, 1 out. And there's a double play possibility, so my instinct is to send that runner. Panther, what do you think?
That's a good idea.
All right, I'm going to give him an extra step, and I'm going to let him go. Runner. That's a good jump. Pitch comes in, throw is over, and we're there. No more double play possibility, and we can take the at-bat now from Bobby at full face value. 0-1 to begin. Let that one go. Oh, man, I wanted to go after it. I held up. You see that discipline?
That's a good.
It's going to be a good day.
There, because I would have wanted to swing at that.
Oh, too early on the changeup.
Oh, he pulled the string on you.
Yeah,
Holy
he sure
shit.
did. And it's fair down the line, which will advance the runner, but Bobby is out at first base, and there's one chance left. It's going to belong to Nick Lofton. What a good start to the year he's having. 3 for 3 today and averaging .333. It's threes everywhere. I just needed a bloop, and we've got it. Lofton drops it into shallow center field, and we've tied up the ball game.
And yet another 3. 3 for 3, 333, and he just got it for third run. Perfect.
Wow. The planets are aligning.
Come on, Salvi.
Let's do it. Salvi is 1 for 3 today. Nope. Early on the timing there, and it's a bad pitch to swing at. That changeup just fools me bad.
That is a decent changeup, though.
Yeah. Nope. Behind on the fastball now. I'm worried about the changeup. I think that's the first fastball that he's thrown that I've swung at. All right, 0-2. And we'll defend it. And Salvi's not going to run that out. Nope.
No.
Out of first base. But we've tied up the ball game at least. I'd say that's a successful situation for us.
That's what we need to do.
Oh.
Unfortunately, the Guardians walked it off. An extra inning. So we are now on a horrible skid here. We just dropped the series against Milwaukee. We've already dropped the series against Cleveland. Let's see if we can hold our heads high and leave Cleveland with a win, maybe. Oh, and we do not secure a victory at all. Cleveland kicks our dicks into the dirt with a 5-2 win. Hey, we head back home. Maybe head back home. You know, some fresh bed sheets, and I don't know, some fucking barbecue. I don't know what else cliche to say about Kansas City, but bed sheets and barbecue seem to come to mind. So that's what we're going with. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bed sheets and barbecue. We did it.
Holy shit. Bobby Witt, 2 for 4 on the day. Let's see. Bretton Doyle went 2 for 3.
3 RBIs for him, too.
Isaac Collins went 2 for 3. Jonathan India went 3 for 4. Now Bobby Witt has 5 stolen bases already.
There we go. Yeah, we get a quality start from Bubic as well. Quijada and Kolek close it down. All around, great job.
Game 2 against the White Sox. Let's bed sheets and barbecue. Wow, bed sheets and barbecue it is.
I think the recipe for this particular barbecue sauce is a hit. Well, it's a 4-game series, so let's see. We've already secured at least a split, but can we continue the winning ways here in Game 3? All right, Game 3 versus the White Sox, and we've got quite the situation here as they are finally found the offense on their side. It's a tie ball game, bottom of the 6th, bases loaded with 2 outs for Jonathan India. Could not be a bigger spot for him right now. Jordan Hicks on the mound, throws 5 pitches. Confidence is pretty high. Let's see what we can do. Let that sinker go way inside.
Tried to hit you in the shins.
Yeah, just about.
Should have stood there. That would have been a run.
Yeah, get a run in. Even if it makes you not able to run for the rest of your life. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Well, that's a pop out shallow right field, and that situation is gone as quickly as it came. All right, we're not getting out of this game just yet. We have remained deadlocked at 5 apiece, and we're in the top of the 9th now. Benintendi at the plate, Schreiber on the mound. Let's begin with the fastball away. Nails the spot, and Benintendi fouls it down.
Teammates over there better duck.
Yeah. I'm going to go cutter inside on this one. Yeah, there we go. Lunge pitch left. I want the circle change. Oh, man. Lunge.
Slap that away.
All right. Let's go. Tie him up inside. Fastball, high and in. Doesn't go after it. Goes too far. I think a sinker down in the dirt could work.
Oh, just missed that pickup of the pitcher.
Nice defense behind him, though. We get out number 2. All right, Lennon Sosa averaging 309. This is going to be tough. 2 outs. And that go-ahead run already on third base. He's going to challenge it. He's going to freak out there at the plate. And it is indeed a strike. It's upheld.
Ooh, by a pixel and a half.
Nice. All right, we'll go sinker, blowing inside. Ball. I do like pitching with Schreiber. This isn't the first situation that we've had with him, and I do really like how it feels.
I like his delivery.
Yeah, I definitely enjoy the delivery with pitchers like this much more than I enjoy batting against them. We'll bear down here for a sweeper low and away on the 1 and 2. And it ends up just being in the zone, but he swings underneath it, and we've got him. Nice effort from Schreiber.
Nice.
And he's fired up. All right, bottom of the 9th, and we'll try to finish this situation out. It's Sir Anthony Dominguez on the mound. Former Baltimore Oriole there against Kyle Isbell. 6, 7, and 8.
Also a former Blue Jay.
Yep. And he'll miss with that sweeper. They've got Taylor and Gilbert warming up. Confidence is not starting very high for Dominguez. And we go after that one. Good timing on the 4-seamer. It goes back into right center field, and on a long run, he's there.
Damn, I saw the right fielder giving up. I thought it was going to go off the wall.
Yeah, I thought that was going to drop for sure. Man.
Marte 2 for 2 in the day, hitting 288. Let's see if he can something going here.
Down the first base line, he fumbles it. The throw over to the pitcher, and Dominguez is there in time. 2 outs. And here we go again for Jonathan Aranda. Couldn't come through in the previous. Oh my gosh! Yes, Aranda. I see the blue, and I thought Tampa. Oh boy, I'm geographically challenged this morning. Yes, Jonathan India. My bad, dude. And that's a bloop. Bloop, bloop, and it bloop. Will get past the running shortstop. India's on base. That's funny. All right, Michael Massey in the 9 spot. Last chance here, 2 outs, but the winning walk-off run is on base. We've got a chance here. Massey, a little late on that timing. It's popped into foul territory.
Massey's having a rough series. He's only hitting 205 in the year. He's 0 for 3 today. Good time for a turnaround here.
Oh, man, just late on that hanging curveball, and that's going to be the final out to push extra innings.
And we managed to pull that out after a couple of critical situations. We walk it off, a 6-5 win, and sweep the White Sox. That's what we needed. Oh, we didn't
sweep so far.
Yeah. Yes. Let me correct that. A sweep so far. We won the series. So let's see if we can get through some scouting and then mop the White Sox.
Here in week 2 of scouting, we have dropped 2 out of the 3 guys that we took a look at. Seth Sonnenberg at second base wasn't as promising as we had hoped, and Derek Jenkins as a starting pitcher also just fell off a little more than we were comfortable with. So we switched it up. We're now looking at center fielder Johnny Birch, 73 to 97 for his potential, but his overall range looks pretty good to start, and he looks to have an incredible skill set. The bat is all there. The power maybe a little bit less than what we would really truly be thrilled with, but the speed in center field and pretty good defense, I think, makes him a strong potential candidate. Marco Cabrera on the mound is the other guy, 75 to 99 potential with another very high overall range, 58 to 82. And all of his stuff looks pretty damn good. Maybe the clutch is a little lower than what we'd like to see at the start, but I think that there's plenty here to be intrigued by. And then we will round out the rest of the profile, get him to 95% complete. But so far, Edgar Almanzar looks to be our number one pick. After 1 week of scouting, he still looks absolutely incredible.
All right. So that recap of scouting out of the way, let's go ahead and mop the White Sox.
Oh.
Oh, well. You tried. You tried.
Yeah, we get shut out in game 4, but
All right. Let's take the day off, relax, recoup, and head to Detroit.
Up next, the Tigers.
all right, game 1 versus the Tigers. We've got our first situation of the series. It's the bottom of the 9th with 2 on and 1 out. Spencer Torkelson at the plate as Strom seeks to close this down. We've got a 2-run lead right now, and we are ahead 0-1 against Torkelson after he flails at the sinker.
Torkelson having a rough start to the year, hitting 177, 1 for 3 on the day, hitting 133 with runners in scoring. So hopefully those hold true. And Strom can close this out.
We'll go back to the sinker. 1-1. And that catches too much of the plate. Torkelson deep to left field. And we've got plenty of time. We're going to throw to the cutoff. They don't chance to run over.
Ooh.
We're 1 out away.
That was a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah, saving this situation. It just kept going as well. I was actually a little nervous there. All right, we'll begin with a sinker to Colt Keith. And it's fouled away with the first strike. Gonna go cutter away. Just goes down in the zone, and it's a miss.
Oh, Keith also having a rough go at the start of the year, hitting 150. 1 for 3 on the day.
All right, we're down to the final strike. We're going to bear down on this slider. Got him! There we go! Strom strands 2, and Kansas City takes game 1. We are now 1 game under 500. It's been a good week of baseball. All right, so we've had players on the trade block, but not had many bites yet. No offers from teams through the first few weeks of the year. So we do intend on getting rid of Salvador Perez and his $12 million contract. In that direction, what we've sought out, is Jackson Jobe. He's a starting pitcher for the Detroit Tigers. He is currently down in AAA for them. He's got B potential. He's 23 years old and a 69 overall. His numbers look pretty good to start, especially against lefties. He'll limit the hits a lot, and the home runs per 9 looks really good. He's got clutch. So I do think there's a future for Jackson Jobe in the major league level, and I'd like to see if that future can be in Kansas City. In addition to Salvi Perez, we're also putting up center fielder Cameron Meisner. We've actually got a lot of depth in center field behind Brenton Doyle. And at third base, we're putting in Austin Charles. He's pretty much a no-hope prospect for us down there, but we're hoping to sweeten the deal just a little bit because the Tigers are seeking third base and center field. So we'll see what they think of this 3-1 trade.
The second game, Detroit's going to feature Chris Bubich versus Jack Flaherty. Flaherty's having a great start to the year with a 1.50 ERA, but Bubich isn't too bad with a 2.65. Let's get this series clinched.
Oh, they accepted it.
Oh,
We did it. We did the thing. We did a trade.
oh my God, on the first try.
Hell yeah. Welcome to Kansas City, Jackson Jobe. Do you like barbecue?
And bed sheets?